Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. Jay, you look at Joel Embiid, in a lot of ways, his early years in the NBA, he has channeled his inner Kevin Durant and Draymond Green.
Yeah, his personality is a blend of the two. And let me break down what I mean here. The Draymond Green part, the trash-talking part. We've seen him absolutely annihilate guys like Hassan Whiteside from the Miami Heat. And then how about the social media part, just like KD? Almost location tagging himself on IG. A crime scene investigation after he dunks on the likes of Russell Westbrook. This is who Joel Embiid is. He antagonizes, but also he enforces.
Bell. It's Steph for two. Steph Curry. Missed his first. That one goes.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Curry to Thompson. Has a look. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Here's Simmons with it up top. Up by 3. The pass set it all up.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Thompson. Screen coming. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Embiid, good for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Curry to bring it up. They trail by 7. To Durant. Curry, down low Bell. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
If you know a guy is a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
It's Golden State basketball.
I got ball.
Curry to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Cousins. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
That move right there, that seeps into the defender's psyche. Let's just hope his feelings didn't get hurt as well on that play.
Beyond the arc for 3. He'll take that any day.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Curry to Durant. Curry. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Here's Durant for two. He's looking for that touch. To Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The defense is doing such a good job and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Bell to Durant.
Rotate.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6.
I'm going, push it. Everybody get back.
To Brunson. Butler. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Knocked loose. Livingston across the timeline. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Curry. Finish that. The follow won't go either. Butler into the front court. Up 6. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Livingston, tough matchup against Butler. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Way to hit. Get back.
A shot at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Durant with the basketball up top, trailing by 10. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Kevin Durant. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
And hits the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Able to convert on both free throws.
That was beautiful.
To Durant. Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
McConnell. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Livingston.
Big pick right there.
Driving right to the basket. Taken by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play.
Three-pointer is good.
But that was nice.
Sixers have the basketball. Butler to Embiid. Surveys the floor. Scores from the post.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
It's Cook with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Look long, look long.
To Sean Livingston. It's denied by Embiid.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Butler. Offensive and a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Livingston to bring it up. Down 12. To Cousins. Missed a wide-open look. Shot stopped by Embiid.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Got him. Double.
To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 2 now.
We used to hear that saying all the time, a 2 is a 2, keep it moving. Nah, a 2 isn't a 2. It can be a dagger sometimes when a defense has mental lapse like that. He deflates the energy of the D by making easy lays.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And finishes strong. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Here comes the screen.
I got your help.
Jerebko can't get it to go. To Butler with the flush, taking on all comers. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Simmons. To Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. Another shot stays out. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys down big.
We got him. Here we go.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Count the bucket for two.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break.
I got ball. I got ball.
And he finishes at the rim.
Yes, sir.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The 76ers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Warriors have yet after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
Great effort makes for great highlights. These guys are playing a relentless style of basketball that really suits them.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again after the game.
Curry with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Short jumper off the mark. To Simmons. Cashes in for two.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down a bundle. Thompson to Curry. They'll get it down to Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Screen coming.
Watch out, screen coming. Watch out.
To Butler. Here's a chance from long range, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot three is good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Durant. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Simmons to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Oh, get back, get back, get back. I'm deep.
Not that time.
Knock that down, yo. Knock that down. Oh, yeah, let's go, nigga. Let's go. Shot me. Yep.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Cutter.
Curry to Thompson.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Trying to cash in. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Possession lies with Golden State. Thompson. Sixers have it.
The ball, man. Come on, it's important.
To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. Looking good. 4 for 5.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Butler from long range. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Durant to Curry. Has a chance. Steph Curry. 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Sixers control it. Simmons. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Oh, here we go.
Fultz into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Embiid. For three, it's good.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
You're on the island now.
Thompson.
I got ball. That's me.
To Sean Livingston. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Livingston.
Help, help, help.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. It stays with Golden State. The shot clock expires.
Take care of the ball. Who gonna do this?
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Taken by the Sixers. Fultz. Markelle Fultz. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. Long heave from three-quarters court, three-quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up, and a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Redick. Sizing up the defense. The drive right to the basket. It's blocked by Boogie.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Screen left coming, screen left coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Redick on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Thompson to Curry. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Steph Curry. 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Durant to Curry. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Curling inside.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And the nice finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
It's Steph Curry with the rock to Thompson. Probing the defense. Thompson to Curry. Here comes the screen. Curry. He's got it for 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Look long, look long.
To Durant. Livingston to Durant. Down low to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sixers have the basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Bell to Thompson. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for 3s, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Thompson. Livingston. Warriors with 4 to shoot. To Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
To Thompson.
Cutter, I got yours.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer.
Turn that ball over like that.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Durant. Curry. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Simmons. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Has a look. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Redick. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Curry into the front court. His guys down big to Durant. Curry. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And knocks it down. He'll let one fly from half court. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Warriors did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.